Hello everyone, I am back to work on part 5 of my flip flat folio, and as you can see it is getting a little bit chunky, which is what I wanted. I am going for chunky and I am going for all kinds of flips and flaps and tucks and things, but this one that I did most recently has a very high profile, and I actually added the other day. I couldn't just stop, so I added a little bit of a flip inside this that just, well, I guess, how did I just have it? I guess I had it like that. And then that tucks in there, and so I love the idea of teeny tiny but bountiful journaling spaces, and I'm actually a little disappointed that I didn't make that into a foldy outy bit. But that's okay. We have other opportunities. So I was thinking of how do I make flippy outy bits without adding huge amounts of bulk. And I came across a Cori Dahmen creating with scraps video of a little origami kind of a thing where so this is 4" by 4" square. So it will fit on this size, journal. So what she did was you fold a square in half each way. And I've done this before. I've done this with my students to create foldables for interactive notebooks back when we used paper. And then you do the other way. You flip it over and you fold it corner to corner both ways. And then you can use those creases to, let's see, one way I think I might need to fold and folder these creases. One way you can create a triangle, and one way you can create a kind of a diamondy square. And being precise with your folds does help. Okay, so I've always done the diamondy square one. So that's what my brain right now wants to create. It wants to create the diamondy square one. But let's see if we can do the triangle-y one. And it involves almost had it there, right? So that goes like that. So this must go like this. Ha ha ha. Oh no, I created this diamondy square one. Isn't that interesting how our brains like certain patterns? Okay, well, maybe this will be a diamondy square one. So that could go there, and then if I glue down the base here, it can open like that to be some journaling. And I suppose I could glue it on 2 sides, but if all right, yeah. So if I do it here, it'll open like that. And I like the idea that you will then have this surface to write on. So that works. And I'm just trying to think of how do you cleverly then, because the opening bit is right there, how do you then cleverly do a tuck that would help keep this shut? What if I did it like this? If I glued it up here in this corner, it would fold down okay, like that. So I can glue it up in that corner. And then I could have another tuck, maybe just a little pocket, just a very straightforward pocket here that you would stick a tag in to hold that down. I like that idea. Okay, so let's go with that. So what do I have? I have some scrapbook paper here that would work very well as a pocket. See, this is kind of structural. So I also have this other Tim Holtz thing. I have Tim Holtz correspondence with these images. And this is all different kinds of postcards. I think I'll take this one. I found my other scissors. When I teach, I have my remote teaching station in the kitchen, and I forgot I had brought these out one day so I could do a little bit of cutting in between being needed on the Google Classroom. Okay, so I can put that there. Well, that's super pretty. So like this, special delivery. I can put that there, and actually it's kind of wide. I don't need it to be that wide. Maybe I will just cut it down in half. Should I make it a belly band? Or pocket? See, this bulk is in the middle, so I don't want to double that bulk, so I think I'll move it down here so that the bulk is distributed. Okay, I'm going to use a 1/4 inch round for this. That felt, it's interesting, I can feel when I do it wrong. And then where's my little hole punch is right here. It's kind of, oh, that's not a hole punch. I have a 5/8 inch hole punch. Here it is, 5/8 inch hole punch for a divot. Or thumb hole. I always take that plastic bit out. I hate that plastic bit. It annoys me. I don't know why they do it. What the point is of even having it. I'm just gonna depoint those edges, and let's, oh, you guys, look what I got. I totally this just came in. I got the salvage patina. I'm dying. Dying to use this. Haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet, though. All right, vintage photo. I'm going to ink this up and glue it down. And I'm going to glue down that little secret journaling spot. And of course, whatever tag I used in here, I'm also going to have some flippy outy bits. Okay, so where's my glue? Here's my glue. Let's glue this baby down. And I think I'm going to glue it down. I think I'm going to glue this square down entirely. And because you could even potentially make this a tuck. Like I could glue it on 2 corners. But I think I'm good. I think I'm okay, because I'm gonna have the pocket with a tag. And this is you know, one of those composition notebooks. And you can get composition notebooks with grid paper. And I wonder if I should put some kind of little tabby thing there. You can get composition notebooks that are graph paper or grid paper, and then I dyed the whole book. So I actually have a whole stack of that stuff, and I was tidying one day and put it away and totally forgot about it, and then rediscovered the stash, which was fun. Okay, so there is a little mini tucky type of pocket. And I was wondering if maybe this tag punch would be big enough. It doesn't look quite large enough to reach up there. Nope. So what else do I have for tags over here? I have some pre-made book page die cut tags. That's a cute one with a cute little field mice. It's a three-toed jerboa. All the other ones in here I think are going to be too big. Yeah. Looks like I have to do some more of those. And I have a whole bunch of teeny tiny ones. There's another small one. Oh, look how cute that little jerboa is. It was an encyclopedia that I took apart. This really should be a... All right, I'm going to find a way to make this a top tuck. Okay, I'm good with that. So let's ink it. It's been gessoed on just that side, it looks like. And only partially gessoed. And then I think I'm going to use some of that grid paper. I have some cutouts. That's not gonna work. Maybe I'll just glue that down. All right, teachers out there, this is the best teacher pencil pen ever. It's one of those big 4 colors, but instead of having the green, it's got pencil lead. Favorite paint, teacher pen. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this down so that it fits, it nestles nicely into that tag. Trouble with cutting the tea dyeing the book when it's a book is that it does get super wrinkly. So how are you all today? Hope you're doing well. I am my whole family's out and about right now. My husband is the president of the local lands trust, and there is a like a little wooden bridge that takes you through a muddy bit and over a stream in one of the properties that has fallen into disrepair. So he's got a work party out there. I offered to go help. He said he had enough people. He said I did not have to go. I was excused. I was like, alrighty, I've got stuff to do. And let's see, my daughter went to work at the horse barn. I can't just say barn because a lot of the time when I say barn, they think I'm saying like B-A-R, like she works at a bar, which isn't bad, but that's not what I'm saying. She works at a barn, taking care of the horses and mucking out stalls. And then she also rides. And then she's just finished her freshman year of college, so she is done. She's very happy. It was a very stressful last few weeks with final essays and papers and exams, but she's done. So that worked. She was remote all year. And then my son, who's a junior in high school, is off. He's on the sailing team. And he's off at his Saturday practice for sailing. And it's a gorgeous day. I'm really kind of jealous that he's out there sailing. It's 70 degrees out there. Oh, which I don't know what that is in centigrade for all of you people who live in socially advanced countries. Is it like 20 maybe or 17? I don't know what the temperature is. in metric. So there, that's really simple. Now we have a bunch of pull-out journaling space in back of that cute little jerboa, and that should hold down that. I mean, not perfectly, not 100%, but enough. I wonder if I put something, I don't want to have a lot of sticky outy bits of this, I don't think. Because my thought is that this would be the type of thing that you just pop in your purse and or you know, bag or whatever you use. And if you're out and about and you're have a moment to jot down your thoughts, you're in a coffee shop or maybe you're traveling, that you would pop this out to use. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's not adding a huge amount of bulk. I think maybe I will leave this page alone because I'm definitely going to have some kind of card to go in there. And I will also have a card to go in here. So let's think about this next one. Oh, time is my time. Yeah, I think we have time to do another one. Oh, and I wanted to try and figure out some kind of top tuck for this. So cute. All right, as Gail says, let's ink and think. So this is going to be underneath the flap, and I probably don't want it to be too incredibly bulky. Maybe I don't want to impinge on the hinge. Yes, I kill me. I don't want to impinge on the hinge. So I might start whatever goes here, like this. That flaps up, so maybe I want something that flaps down. Okay, so let's look at, this is forming. The idea is forming. And you know what? I have this. How does it go? It goes this way. And it's just copy paper. It's not even coffee dyed. I don't want to deal with that. I was thinking of, what do I have that's not, oh, I've got, all right, so I actually just did a ton of printing, and these are Rachel papers, Rachel letters that I've printed out on. This is like cotton linen, and this is parchment, and they actually have quite a nice feel to them. So which goes, well, the pink kind of goes with that. So let's look at the pink letters. These are Rachel from Roxy Creation letters. And let's see, I kind of like, oh look, here's a music one. That's a lot of music on music though, isn't it? Let's do this. I don't know why, I just chose it. Okay, so we want, so I'm gonna have to make it the right width. So I think, let's try, I want to try and get this crown. Here's my tear ruler. Okay, so we're going to center the crown and tear like that. And it just tears beautifully. This is a high cotton content. So both the parchment, that blue parchmenty paper, and this, I got at Staples. Every time I go to Staples, I go to the very back of the store to the clearance section. And very often you can find interesting and wonky things on clearance And that's where I got these from. Did not pay full price in any way, shape, or form for these usually pricey papers. It feels so soft. I love it. Okay, so then we want this to be, oh, I said I wanted it to be a flippy downy bit. So that's going to be too much. Or do I want it to be another? But I said I didn't want to impede the, so if I do this, then this can tuck up in there, and that can, or do I want it to open this way? I still get a tuck there, and then when you open it, you get quite a bit of writing space, and you can still, I like the idea that when you open the things up, you still have some kind of surface beneath to write on. That little gerbeau is just making me laugh. Okay, so I can do this, and I can do this. Oh gosh, someone just started a chainsaw up outside, and I was like, what is that noise? And that can tuck in there. And then I can open it like this. And do I want some grid paper? I can, because this is kind of white, I could glue on some grid paper onto each panel so that it is a little more writable. Because I'm tempted to do more and more and more, but I think I'm going to refrain. I like that side better. I'm going to refrain because, and I'm going to leave those little hole marks because I like them, just because I do have to be, I feel like I'm starting to have to think a little bit about total bulk, which is a bummer because I hadn't intended to think about total bulk. I just realized I probably should have inked. But guess what? We can ink now. Ink and ink. Ink, 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 ink. And I find if I circle the edges, always coming back towards the edge, you get a nice feathering along the edge in addition to an edge. To the crease. Comme ça. And I realize I did not get all of the corners here. Just missed some corner edge. Look, it shows me exactly where the corner is too. Okay, so that's a panel there. And let's do a panel here. I really do like those little dots from where it was sewn in originally to the original signature. And I think I will turn that way so that the tear side is on the tear side. And we'll do the same thing over here. Like that. And I will glue these down. I don't think these particularly need... Yeah, I'm going to be more careful and try and get the edges. So I don't have any major plans for the rest of the day. I'm actually stranded because I have no car. I kind of would. I have a front porch, and I have some planters both in front of the porch and on the leading edge of the porch. And I kind of need to get those taken care of. So I kind of want to do that, but it requires me to go to the garden center, which requires a car. So I can't do that until somebody gets home. But my daughter works until late in the evening. And then Sam should be home, I think, midday. Sometimes after sailing, they go out for lunch. Because he can drive, and he can drive other people. He's actually like 17 and a half. He'll be 18 in November. Oh my gosh, you guys, it goes by so fast. And Facebook keeps coming up with photos for me to look at of when they were little. It's like, really? I don't need that. I understand how fleeting it is. It's a little bit torture. Okay, I'm going to do 3 sides on that for my cute little jerboa. Maybe I'll find something else to stick in there as well, because I think it's plenty of room. So I'm going to do 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. Let's line it up with, I'll cover up down on the farm. That's okay. Okay. So that opens up for writing space. Has a really nice feel. And that tucks in underneath. Oh, I probably should have some kind of little tucky bit right there so that it holds that down. Let's get out the field notes. No, those are my butterflies. Where are my field notes? Are these field notes? This is, here we go. This is the field notes, Tim Holtz things. There's that one. I like that one. Ooh, I'm getting a little hungry. Doing an intermittent fasting thing where you don't eat until noon, or you don't eat between 7. Oh, look, that kind of goes with that. But that just looks busy, doesn't it? Where you don't eat in between 7 p.m. and noon. That works. And it's super thin, but I think it will still keep the keep everything down. So I think I'll just do the top half of the butterfly. So it's funny, I think I mentioned this already, my class that I have right before lunch, we're all hungry. We talked about it yesterday. We all talk about food all the time. We realized as a group that we were doing it because I proposed it to the kids. I said, I think we talk about food in this class all the time because we're all hungry because it's right before lunch. And about 3 kids came on and said, I'm so hungry. Because, you know, teenagers, they're always hungry. It was very cute. So I told him yesterday we were going to be grilling vegetables last night. Oh, it was so yummy. Grilled eggplant and cauliflower because we're well, 3 of us are vegetarians. And then we make meat for the boy. And they were like, wait, you grill vegetables and not meat? They couldn't believe it. I was like, well, we do for him, but the rest of us don't. Alrighty. I'm liking it. So I'm going to stop there. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. If you could please click like and subscribe. I'm putting the card down in the corner so you can just click on that to subscribe. It's got my picture of me with the caribou or reindeer from Alaska, and would love to hear from you. Leave a comment for me. Would love to start a conversation. Anything you like. Hope you are all doing well. I hope you stay safe and have a great day. Bye-bye. Thanks.